The top 9 IC of the market mix: 4 Ps, 7 Cs and 4 Cs. Explaining. Let's go to the topic. Start. Marketing mix definition. The marketing mix is the set of marketing tools that a company utilizes to achieve its marketing goals in the target market environment. According to marketers, it's what makes your product unique and different from the competition. Marketing mix is a blanket term that covers the actions implemented for sales enhancement and brand promotion. The marketing mix includes crucial factors: price, product, promotion, and place, together known as the 4 Ps of the marketing mix. A marketing mix is vital for interpreting the product or service that helps prepare potent marketing strategies. What is marketing mix? Marketing mix is a set of actions a business takes to build and market its product or service to its customers. It helps to make sure that you are able to offer your customers the right product, at the right time and at the right place for the right price. Whereas traditionally the marketing mix was executed through the 4 Ps of marketing, nowadays 3 more additional tools have been added to the mix, making it the 7 Ps of marketing. Businesses use a blend of these marketing mix elements to generate the response they want from their audience. A marketing mix includes multiple areas of focus as part of a comprehensive marketing plan. The term often refers to a common classification that began as the 4 Ps: product, price, placement, and promotion. Effective marketing touches on a broad range of areas as opposed to fixating on one message. Doing so helps reach a wider audience, and by keeping the 4 Ps in mind, marketing professionals are better able to maintain focus on the things that really matter. Focusing on a marketing mix helps organizations make strategic decisions when launching new products or revising existing products. A marketing mix often refers to E. Jerome McCarthy's 4 Ps: product, price, placement, and promotion. The different elements of a marketing mix work in conjunction with one another. Consumer-centric marketing mixes incorporate a focus on customers into their approaches. Helps understand what your product or service can offer to your customers. Helps plan a successful product offering. Helps with planning, developing and executing effective marketing strategies. Helps businesses make use of their strengths and avoid unnecessary costs. Helps be proactive in the face of risks. Help determine whether your product or service is suitable for your customers. Helps identify. The marketing mix, also known as the 4 Ps of marketing, refers to the 4 key elements of a marketing strategy: product, price, place and promotion. By paying attention to the following 4 components of the marketing mix, a business can maximize its chances of a product being recognized and bought by customers. What are the elements of marketing mix? Developing the correct marketing mix for your product or service starts with understanding the Ps of marketing. 1. Product. The company manufactures or designs the item or service to fulfill consumer needs. The product ought to be promising, productive, and effective. Customers won't buy an inefficient product even when you promote it heavily. Your audience will acknowledge the marketing investments and strategies if the product has potential. The item or service being sold must satisfy a consumer's need or desire. This represents an item or service designed to satisfy customer needs and wants. To effectively market a product or service, it's important to identify what differentiates it from competing products or services. It's also important to determine if other products or services can be marketed in conjunction with it. Product is a good, such as music players, shoes etc., or service, such as hotels, airlines, etc., that is offered as a solution to satisfy the needs of your customer. When developing the product, you need to consider its life cycle and plan for different challenges that may arise during the stages of it. Once the product reaches its final stage, sales decline phase, it's time to reinvent the item to win the demand of the customers again. 2. Price. The consumer pays the value to access or receive the product. Most marketing promotions stress the cost-effective pricing of the product. Pricing depends on the various costs incurred during the development phase and the profit margins desired by the stakeholders. An item should be sold at the right price for consumer expectations. neither too low nor too high. The sale price of the product reflects what consumers are willing to pay for it. Marketing professionals need to consider costs related to research and development, manufacturing, marketing, and distribution, otherwise known as cost-based pricing. Pricing based primarily on consumers' perceived quality or value is known as value-based pricing. The next element of the marketing mix is the price your customer is willing to pay for your product. This helps determine the profit you will be able to generate. When setting a price for your product, consider how much you have spent on producing it, the price ranges of your competitors, and the perceived product value. For setting the price, you should consider a few factors. The worth of your product. From the user's perspective, is the product worth the money spent on buying it? Is it equipped to serve most of the user's needs? And is it better than the other brands? Compare the market prices. If another brand's product provides the same service as yours, it comes down to the price difference. The customer will buy the more cost-effective product, and marketing promotions attract the customer by price comparison. Over or underpricing. You should price the product based on its features, the number of needs it fulfills, and the prices offered by competitors. Also, sometimes, the brand image aids the pricing. Therefore, a product shouldn't be so overpriced that the customer won't buy it. It also should be too underpriced that you don't meet the profit margins even if the sales are high. 3. Place. Place refers to the areas of distribution. As the site's culture, needs, and market environment change, marketing strategies vary depending on the location. The location where the product can be purchased is important for optimizing sales. The type of product sold is important to consider when determining areas of distribution. Basic consumer products, such as paper goods, often are readily available in many stores. Premium consumer products, however, typically are available only in many stores. Premium consumer products, however, typically are available only in select stores. Another consideration is whether to place a product in a physical store, online, or both. This is about the distribution center of the product and the used in distributing it to the customer. Wherever this is, it should be easily accessible to the customer. For example, if you have a physical store, it should be located in a place that can be easily discovered by the customer. If you own a website to market your product, make sure it is easily navigable. 4. Promotion. Promotion helps communicate with the potential customers and promote product benefits to convince or attract them to buy. It involves advertising, incentive, discounts, word of mouth, or anything that promotes a good image. All these are interrelated such that you can focus on no factor individually. That's why it is a mixture or a mix. The public needs to be informed about the product and its features to understand how it fills their needs or desires. Joint marketing campaigns also are called a promotional mix. Activities might include advertising, sales promotion, personal selling, and public relations. A key consideration should be for the budget assigned to the marketing mix. Marketing professionals carefully construct a message that often incorporates details from the other 3 Ps when trying to reach their target audience. Determination of the best mediums to communicate the message and decisions about the frequency of the communication also are important. Value-based pricing plays a key role in products that are considered to be status symbols. Promotion refers to the methods a business uses to gain the attention of the customers to their product. These include sales promotions, customer service, public relations, advertising, etc. When creating your promotion strategy, consider the tactics used by your competitors, the channels that are most effective in reaching your customers, and whether they match the perceived value of your product. The ATHE model is a principle widely used in marketing and advertising. It describes the stages an individual goes through during the buying process to become a customer. 5. Marketing mix. 7 Ps. 3. Another element of marketing mix. 4 Cs and total of 7 Cs. First of all, people equals 2 S&D element of process. Third, a physical evidence to explore. 7 Cs. 5 People. This refers to the people, both your customers and employees, who are directly related to the product or service. While you need to study your target market to understand whether they are in need of the type of product you are offering, You need to hire the right people who are capable of giving their best to build it. People are fundamental in delivering any product or service. They represent everyone involved during the buyer's journey, buyer themselves included. Employees, partner, mood, character and behavior adopted during a service delivery affect the quality perceived by the customer. If the offering expects to satisfy more consumers simultaneously, they can influence their experience with each other. Just think of being cinema. If people start talking during a movie, you get upset and can't follow the story anymore. Some of the variables that affect this dimension are: employees' recruitment and training, uniforms, scripting, queuing systems and weight management, handling complaints and understanding service failures, managing social interaction. 6. Process. Systems and processes play an important role in building and delivering a quality service to your customer. Make sure that your process is free of bottlenecks and blockers in order to reduce the unnecessary expenses associated with executing the service. You can use process maps to map process steps and analyze them to identify where you need to make improvements. Processes are all the mechanism, planning and decision-making that ensure a smooth delivery of a product or service. Some of the variables included are: designing processes, blueprinting, or flowcharting. It enables marketers to identify bottlenecks and contact point with customers. Deciding between standardization versus personalization. Locating fail points, critical incidents and system failures. Monitoring and tracking service performance. Analyzing resources requirements and allocation. Creating and measuring key performance indicators, KPIs. Aligning with guidelines. Preparing operational manuals. 7. Physical evidence. Physical evidence refers to what the customers see when consuming your product or service. This could include your branding, packaging, the physical environment where you are selling your product, etc. Make sure that all physical. Finally, physical evidence represents all the environmental elements that surround consumers during a service/product delivery. They are characterizing factors that can positively or negatively impact the delivery experience. For example, interior design, colors, layout, equipment, furniture or facilities. This dimension also comprehends the experience before and after a transaction. For instance, invoices and souvenirs are physical evidence underlying the fact that the product or service programs represents the integrated marketing aspects. Specifically, it enables marketers to consider a company's overall portfolio of marketing activities before starting a new one. In this way, all marketing strategies and systems are integrated and supported by each other. This whole of marketing activities, offline and online, can successfully pursue multiple goals of the company. In brief, performance represents all the financial and non-financial outcomes of a company. It represents implications that go beyond the classic revenue or profit concepts. In fact, it includes elements such as profitability, brand equity, monetary value of the brand itself, customer equity, total monetary lifetime value of a company's customers, social responsibility, legal responsibility, ethical responsibility. Market mix 4 C's element. 1. Consumer means that companies should sell what prospects need and want. The starting point is the target audience and a preliminary in-depth study is necessary to make the best offering. The customer is the center of attention in any excellent marketing strategy. Customer value is everything to an organization. Their satisfaction is its primary goal. Organizations should focus on solving customer problems, needs, and demands. Bonus, access our guide to implementing a killer customer-led product strategy. 2. Cost represents the total cost of ownership for a product or service. The price is only a part of the costs borne by consumers. Lauderborn explains how other factors like time for accessing the offering, cost of time, effort for changing or implementing the new product/service or the choice for not selecting competitors' products/services affect the purchasing cost. The cost of conscience and guilt are also interesting. The cost of goods sold can refer to the total amount you've paid, including materials and labor, to manufacture, distribute, and market a product. It may also include the expense of making trade-offs for consumers, such as delaying their next purchase or feeling guilty about not purchasing anything at all. The cost of conscience comes into play when consumers buy something that has social, ethical or other broader implications. For example, a lot of consumers love IKEA's fast furniture, like fast fashion in the clothing industry. It offers cheap furniture that can be easily changed as soon as another trend pops up. The fast furniture culture has a huge negative impact to the environment. Jennifer Nini, activist and founding editor of Eco Warrior Princess, has raised a legit question: can a company that relies on a low-cost, high-volume business model that encourages mass consumption ever be sustainable? 3. Convenience. Convenience considers all the factors affecting the ease of buying and finding a product/service, and retrieving information about it. With internet and other hybrid purchasing models, place is almost irrelevant. This is also an essential requirement for making purchasing decisions. Organizations must provide comfort to buyers by offering user-friendly policies regarding selection, price, delivery, and so on. These primary factors influence convenience, cost of customer service, product features, and information availability. 4. Communication. Communication underlines a two-way nature of dialogue between a business and consumers. While promotion starts from a company with an outbound approach, communication is cooperative and represents a much broader range of interactions between seller and buyer. Communication helps acquire customer feedback that may alter the business's marketing strategy. You can do this in marketing, advertising, emails, media appearances, and so on. Thank you for watching the video and click here subscribe the channel.